Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So a couple things, a couple concepts I want to talk about here as we head into the end of the year. The first one, and we're going to look here at the weekly chart over here and the daily over here. Over here I've got the voodoo lines, and then of course daily squeeze, daily volume, and then over here I've taken the voodoo lines off because obviously we can see them over here, and we can see weekly squeeze and weekly volume. So XLY of all the sectors right now, this is the most extended. This is consumer discretionary, and keep in mind that this is also largely a tech sector. It's got Amazon, Netflix, and Priceline in the top 10, as well as like Home Depot, Disney, and McDonald's. And a lot of money pouring into this, and a lot of times what happens, end of month, end of quarter, end of year, which is where we are, that once we get into the new year, we get a reshuffling, which would drive this lower. So believe it or not, even though that this is one of the strongest sectors, it is the strongest sector out there, it is the one I'm most bearish on for about the first 2 to 3 weeks in January. So how do you take advantage of this? Now, I personally am not a huge fan. The largest stock in this sector is Amazon. Amazon looks amazing, and this is not a stock I'm really a fan of shorting. However, on something like this, what you're looking for is simply a reversion to the weekly mean. I wouldn't mind doing a butterfly back to this level. Okay, so what does that look like? So if you look at this as a 10 lot trade, you're buying 10 of the 1110 puts, selling 20 of the 1100s, buying 10 of the 1090s at 12 cents. So on a 10 lot, your max potential loss is $120 plus commissions, of course, against a max profit of $9,800. So I love the risk reward. Now, the odds of getting that max profit are, let's call it, as close to zero as possible. If you're going to get that, essentially what has to happen is Amazon has to pin at 1100 for January monthly expiration. So I'm not looking for that. However, the idea that you can risk $120 and that goes 10x to $1,200, that's a different story. That's a very, very high probability 10x trade. With the potential of almost 100x, you can get 10x, all right? And of course, you could go crazy and do a 1,000 lot trade where your max potential loss is $12,000 plus commissions, of course, so that's more like $14,000 or $15,000. Actually, $16,000 or $17,000 if we're going to be fair, because you got to get out too, against a potential max profit of $988,000. But again, if you're thinking 10x, then it's got a lot of interesting potential. And of course, it gets even more interesting on a XLY butterfly, where your max loss on a 10 lot, $20 plus commissions against a potential max profit of $1980. And again, not looking for that max profit, but anything in between is gravy. So I've got two quick things for you. One is that if you are already a member, by the way, this class is free, which is awesome. So let me tell you about that real quick. And at the end of the year, I do a class which is called Tax Loss Harvesting. And so what this is that, and I found this out by accident like 15 years ago. And what happens is that while institutions unload their losers 30 days prior to the end of the year because their laws are different, retail traders a lot of times don't understand how that works, and they wait till the last trading day of the year to sell their losers in the hopes, and these are longer term traders, in the hopes that there's a buyout or something that'll save them. And finally they wake up with the last trading day of the year, which is tomorrow, and they've got to dump their stocks, and there are no bids because the market makers know this, and they walk away from the bid. And so there's a specific set of stocks that you're able to buy, sometimes for 50 cents on the dollar. Literally, you get this amazing pressure, and then it just bounces back up the first week in January. And so we do this every year. And if you are not a member of our site but would like to take the class, you can go to simplertrading.com/harvest, and the class is $297. If you would like to, essentially you get this class for free. If you're already a gold member, this class is free for you, and then all you got to do is, when you're in the room tomorrow, it'll be from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, and just stay in the room, and you're good to go. And if you're not a member and it sounds intriguing, you can go to simplertrading.com/harvest, sign up for the class. It's $297. Or go to simplertrading.com/VIP. And what happens with this, and this is kind of a cool deal, is that for $397, okay, now check this out, you get a 3-month subscription to our gold plan, okay, which includes this class, but you also get a coupon for $397 that you can use in our store. So in a way, that's kind of, anyway, I think that's a pretty good deal, but just wanted to let you guys know about that. However you would like to do this, go for it. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the tax loss harvesting once a year online event. Okay? Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.